Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing this Final Destination week. I am on the Final Destination, other known as Final Destination 4. They added the for whatever reason. And you remember how I was talking about the last video? In the last video, that part 3 was like everything I expected going into this franchise. The acting got leveled up, directing got leveled up, visually it got leveled up. And I honestly thought it was probably my favorite one of the franchise so far. Yeah, it's probably the exact opposite of how I feel about The Final Destination. This movie is so trash. It's so cheap. I think cheap is the best word I could use to describe this movie. It's just so it's so cheap. It's such a waste of time. It feels like lacking everything. First of all, the CGI is garbage. Does not hold up at all. It's odd to me that like Final Destination one or the one in the 2000s looks way better than this movie. This movie looks like a fucking commercial. Um, Not a fan of that. Immediately, I was just like looking at it like, God, this looks so fucking terrible. It looks like I said, a commercial. It looks like a commercial you see for like a NASCAR or for like insurance or some shit. That being said, I don't think this review is gonna be longer than 7 minutes if I'm being real with you. But yeah, we'll go through the story real quick. These people are at a NASCAR game. Homeboy sees a premonition. The fucking he tells them, oh, we gotta get out of here. There's a ruckus. They leave. The building collapses. Yada yada yada. It's only an hour and 22, so that makes it the shortest movie of the franchise, if I believe so, which is a good thing because, God, if it was anything longer than that, I don't know what I would do. But yeah, the visual effects really took me out of this one immensely. I mean, I'm not even going like beat for beat like I did the other ones. This is just like an overall kind of thing. But one that stood out to me was like, dude, there's a mechanic that survives the building collapsing, right? And they go to the shop and they're like, bro, you need to get out of here. Like, it's not safe. Your life is in danger. And he's like talking to them against this fence for whatever reason, and the fence looks like, apparently it's not a normal fence. It's just like, it looks like it's made out of like razors, apparently, from what you see, because like he's talking to them and then the car backs up and he almost gets slashed, and then like he ends up getting pushed through it, and he gets like his body gets sliced into like cube. It just looks so garbage, bro. It looks so trash. Like I said, cheap as hell. And I'm thinking, like, where the budget at? What happened? Like, y'all got like 30, 20 mil on this movie. Like, where's the budget going to? You're not paying these actors. These actors are like not well known at all. And I don't even think Tony Todd was in this one at all. So who y'all paying? Like, I don't understand where the money went. Another thing I want to talk about this movie, and it's not even a highlight, low light, or anything, but his friend, the one that's like a dickhead and is like into golfing or whatever, he goes to the pool and he probably has the worst death, and not even like worst, like, oh my God, I would never want that to happen to me. Just like worst death, because it honestly makes no sense. He goes to a pool or he's fucking around. He has his lucky coin. Evidently, this motherfucker is Harvey Dent from Batman that he carries around this lucky coin. Oh my God, I believe in the coin. Anyway, he's walking around or somehow he's like fucking with his coin. Something happens to where like he loses the coin in the pool. He's at like some golf resort. The coin goes into the pool. He jumps, dives into the pool. As he's looking for the coin, the suction of the pool like is so powerful that it brings him there. And it legit reminds me of the scene from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I don't even know if it references this, where they go to like a water park and Mac is constantly telling them to like, if as tempted as it may be, don't put your butt, towards the I don't know what to call it, towards the water drain, because your guts might get pulled out, because this happened to some kid.
I almost forgot. Do not go near the pool drains, no matter how good you might think they feel on your butt.
Wow.
Huh? You do not sit on those. Because of the suction on your butthole?
No one's thinking about that. No one's thinking about that at all.
Oh, good, because it is bad news. Those things will suck the intestines right out of you, like it did to that one kid back in '96. Now, she had to chew through her intestines just to get free.
When I see the drain, I'm not gonna go try and sit on it.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
And I don't know if that's what they're referencing, I don't know if that's what It's Always Sunny was referencing in that happened because his guts get pulled in and go everywhere. But it's so ridiculous, it's so stupid. It was just so stupid. Like, honestly, a waste of time. And I should mention this before the review's done, because like I said, it's not going that long. But the whole 3D aspect, oh my God, like shit's just constantly getting flung at the screen, like it's just dumb as hell. I never understood the whole 3D gimmick. I know it was a big thing with Avatar. I never actually seen any of the Avatar movies, so I imagine that's like the pinnacle of 3D, what 3D could be. But Harold and Kumar 3D, My Bloody Valentine 3D, all these movies that are just it's 3D. So it was always so dumb to me. I already wear glasses, so like glasses on top of glass. I look like an asshole. So I just I don't want to do that. That's pretty much it, man. I really don't got much to say about this one, to be honest with you. It was just not a good movie. Easily the worst of the franchise. Easily like a skippable one. Easily like useless, bro. It's a useless movie. It looked cheap as hell. It looked like I don't know why, but was it? I have to do my research on this, but I remember this shit being on MTV a lot. At least watching MTV back in the day, like this always being there, commercials for this shit being up there. So I don't know if they had some kind of MTV tie-in or what, but it looked like a TV movie with those kind of sci-fi visual effects. The effects you'd see in like Sharknado type shit, you know what I'm saying? But the main dude was all right. I thought the main dude acted like a little well. There's like a random, this is the most random thing to me. The racist dude who like lost his pregnant wife, who like just drops the hard R out of nowhere. Like I was texting my cousin, I was like, dude, I'm like 20 minutes in, homeboy just like dropped the hard R like out of nowhere. Super unnecessary. His death was all right, I guess. And I do want to mention, not a standout character because I didn't really give a fuck about him like that, but the one character that I was like, damn, that sucks. Like he actually had a deep scene was a security guard who they become cool with, who like was one of the survivors. And he's like totally talking about like, yeah, I was a drunk driver and like I lost my wife and my kid. And he's kind of like resentful about it. And I thought at first I was like, man, this Jesus, that's pretty heavy, And then like later on they find him and it's not even like his act. I feel like they should have just spent more time with the thing that he was doing. He was trying to kill himself. He's like trying to commit suicide. They walk into his house. They're like, I don't even know. I think his name was Roy, maybe. They're looking around, he's hanging. And then like 2 seconds later, like he's still alive, right? And homeboy's like, oh my God, we have to help him. So he's trying to like pick him up. And Roy's like trying to shove him down. I don't know that's his name. But he's trying to push him off. And then the rope just fucking breaks from his weight. I think he's trying to hang himself from the ceiling fan like an idiot. So that happened. He's just like, man, I've been trying to kill myself all day. This shit ain't been working. It's just like, it was so casual about it that it's just like, bro, what is going on? Yeah, it's such a garbage movie. I watched 5 this morning, so I'm cutting this right here and I'm going into 5. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this. To me, it's easily the worst of the franchise. Easily. No question about it. Garbage. I don't even know what any of these people are up to now. Just so useless. Just avoid this at all costs. But yeah, terrible movie. Yeah, let me know what you thought below. And we're going into 5. Fuck it. We're going right into 5.